My name is Paige Christensen. I've always known that I've had musical talents. It's really been a huge part of my life ever since I was a little girl. When I was 10 years old, I had a solo in the Grandstand show. It's part of the Calgary Stampede. It goes on every year for about 10 days, so I had to stand in front of 20,000 people and sing a solo every single night. I knew then that that's really what I wanted to do. The collaborative process for the songwriting and the recording all happened in Denmark, and it was just in this little tiny farmhouse. I worked with John Gordon and Leen Dissing to write the lyrics, and we would basically just be in the room for about 8 hours, and he would pick up his guitar and start a melody, and we'd go with that, kind of go from there. And then once we had the melody down, we'd get the lyrics going, figure out what the song was going to be about, and that's pretty much how that happened. It was a really long process. Growing up, I listened to a lot of Christina Aguilera and Celine Dion. They just have an amazing talent, and lately I've been listening to Regina Spektor. She's just so different from anybody else. One of my newest favorites is probably Carrie Underwood. She's incredible. She writes the most amazing songs, and she just knows what to do with her voice. My album is called Not That Average Girl. It's a line from one of my songs called Typical, and we chose it basically because it describes my album the best. My album is extremely different from anything you'd hear in the pop world. It just really reflects me in the album. The people that played the biggest roles in my musical journey were my parents, John Ravenhall, who is my producer, John Gordon, Leen Dissing, they were writers that I worked with in Denmark, Larry Stern, he actually mixed my whole CD in Chicago, and Juliette Morris, she was my vocal coach. My biggest focus right now is obviously getting my album launched and getting people to hear it. I have a very unique voice, and I would love to share that with everyone.